12. A chemical compound's concentration in milligrams per liter during a reaction can be modeled by the function below, where T represents the number of seconds that have elapsed during the reaction, and it gives us a function. In the situation, what are the domain and range for this function? Well, if you did have a graphing calculator available in the test, which you will, you could of course type this in, and that graph could help you figure out what the domain and the range were supposed to be. We're going to do this without the picture though. So first of all, this is a rational equation because it's set up to look like a fraction, right? And we know that the denominator cannot be equal to 0. But since this is t squared plus 1, t squared plus 1, well, it's never going to be equal to 0 because t squared is always a positive number, and we're going to add one more to it. So we don't even have to worry about that. The next thing is, well, so then you might go, oh, well, it's supposed to be all real numbers. And you look at your answer choices, and that's not one of them. However, this is a real-life situation where t represents the number of seconds. Are you going to have negative seconds? Nah, man, that doesn't make any sense. So, look at your answer choices and which ones do make sense. Is it that your time t is greater than or equal to 0 or less than or equal to 0? Less than or equal to 0 means our time is negative, and so those two choices don't make any sense. Get rid of them. Which leaves us with our two ranges, our two possibilities for our range. Is our range between 0 and 100, or is it bigger than 100? So if you just think about a couple of values in this function, it'll help this make sense. For example, if I put 0 in for t, I get 100 over 0 squared is 0 plus 1, I just get 100. So I know that I can get 100 from it. So let's go ahead and put a 2 in there. Or no. How about a 1? So if I stick a 1 in there, I get 100 over 1 squared is 1 plus 1. I get 100 over 2, which is 50. Well, that's not bigger than 100. It's less than 100. So there's your answer choice A.